Hey, everybody, just wanted to talk to you about one of our sponsors, Skank Tees, which is, if you go to their website, you can find it from our website. It's Skank Tees. It's an adult blog and T-shirt website. And I met the guy that owns it, Creighton. He's a good guy, and he's going to be supporting the show a lot. He's actually making Jason T-shirts. So if you want to buy some T-shirts, this is a funny place to go. They get funny T-shirts, and he has one T-shirt that he's making, the Marry, Kill, Fuck shirt, and it's...
Marry, Kill, Fuck.
The Marry, Kill, Fuck.
Are they individual 3 T-shirts?
No, it just says Marry, Kill, and then
there's an idea.
And then they're all crossed out, and it says Fuck, and it's I think he's gonna have Jason modeling the pictures, Jason's gonna be his male model on his website.
So his webpage used to have hot girls on it.
Now it's gonna be Jason Hour of Power. Go to their website, skanktees.com. That's SKANKTEES, and support Skank Tees because they support us. And if you want to sponsor the show, our donations are waning. What the fuck is happening? You guys were so supportive, and now you're just giving up on us. The donations aren't just money that you're giving us. You get shit for it. You get CDs, DVDs, and posters, T-shirts, all kinds of stuff. You get shout-outs. You get songs. Jason writes songs about you. He puts a lot of time and effort into that.
Too much time.
He really does focus on.
For fuck's sake.
He acts like he's writing
He rings me up and goes, I've got the verse for Mike White, and I want to play it to you. And I'm like, I don't want...
He acts like it's a Grammy Award-winning song.
Because I'm finishing off the chorus. He puts a lot of effort into the songs.
But he does put effort. So if you do want, if you want a song, you want to come hang out at the show, just donate. Like our CDs and DVDs and all that shit, it's worth more than the donation you're giving. So we're giving it to you at a cheap price, and it's just to donate and show your support of the show. So go to our website, JimandEddieTalkShit.com, and that's where you donate. And, come on, we put the time in, fucking pay up, motherfuckers. We got to feed this fat cunt. He's back on our couch again.
Hi, this is Jim Jeffries. These are shows that you should come and see me at. I am playing the Palms Casino in Las Vegas on the 27th to the 29th. Foxwoods in Providence or whatever it is. Connecticut, Nantucket or something. And the big one's Club No Key on November the 18th. And a new one that's just been announced is if you're in the Anaheim area, December 30th. I'm playing a big theater out there, the Grove. Eddie, do you want to work that gig as well?
I don't think I'll be around.
That'll be just me at the Grove in Anaheim, December 30th. Who doesn't want to go out the night before New Year's Eve?
Ah, that's a good night.
Yeah, I'm going to be selling lots of tickets to that one.
This is Eddie. If you want to see me, I will be at the Box in Olympia, Washington. That's October 27th in Olympia, Washington. Then I'm at the Underground in Seattle, Washington, October 28th to 29th. The Funny Bone in Dayton, Ohio. Last time I was in Dayton, I got thrown off the radio for saying that I do shows for terrorists in the Middle East, and they threw me off the radio. So come see me November 3rd to 6th in Dayton. And then my Australia tour, I'm pretty sure a couple of the shows are sold out already, but they might be adding shows. November 21st to 26th, Melbourne, Adelaide, Brisbane, and Sydney. So you can get those shows all at alist.com.au.
Oh, I want to pipe in as well. I'll be in Australia in December, and my Sydney shows are already sold out, and we've just put on late night shows extra. So they sold out like 3 months in advance, so you better get your tickets now if you're in Sydney.
Two douchebags on a couch. One's an asshole, one's a grouch. And relentless are their mouths. Jim and Eddie talk shit. Jim and Eddie talk shit.
Yeah, let's start the show. Jason, we're starting the show. Do you want to start the show? You never start the show.
I never start the show.
Start the show.
Start the show.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Talking Shit with Jim.
Wait. You know what? I don't like it. Lindsay, do you want to start the show?
Have we got earphones for Lindsay?
No, she doesn't need them.
God, her tits are looking good. Fucking hell. Since she's lost her weight, the most horrible thing. I'm still talking loud.
Oh, I can't hear because of the earphones. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's not very nice.
You know, it'd be good to do to Lindsay. Anything not nice.
Hey, guys. Welcome to Talking Shit.
She's not wearing underwear either. You can tell me.
Hey.
She's like,
I'm not. How do you know?
We can fucking tell because you're wearing tracksuit pants.
She had to leave the show for a while because she had cysts from having HPV.
That is not true. I object to that.
Sis TV.
Yeah, why don't you guys give some donations so we can get headphones for everyone in the room? That would be a good start.
Can you start the show?
Start the show?
We just fired
And get you
Jason
some
from the opening.
underpants.
So start it.
Okay. Hey guys, welcome to Talking Shit with Jim Jeffries and Eddie.
Don't you dare. No, because that'll cause an argument between the two of you. And you'll be off for another 6 months.
We've started with comedy's so much harder for women because they're not funny. Have you noticed?
Oh, that's a good way to introduce our guest. As
Yes.
you can tell by his misogyny and not his accent, he's from Australia. Please welcome Wayne Deakin.
Yeah, g'day.
Wayne Deakin, thank you for showing up to the Rape Cottage.
Those are-
was it everything you thought it would be?
It's even less, which is fantastic. It's pretty clean though. Have you guys got a cleaner, or have you just not let someone out of the house for a while? What
The
the fuck?
filthy beast beside you cleans it, and that's why we let him stay here.
Those shoes are amazing, man.
You're looking at my shoes.
They're bright.
Yeah, they're bright, man. They'll be disappearing up your ass.
I think we just found out how high Jason is for this show. We've got a whole room full tonight. We've got everybody except for Lalit. She's dying. Lalit's not here. Oh, Jesse's dead too. Jesse's got some sickness.
It's weird that the two of them have got the same illness.
And fucking Ernie's sweating from some illness other than obesity.
Ernie's sweating from some illness. Is the disease called Ernie? Have you got terminal Ernie?
Did you give Ernie to Jesse?
Yeah.
What are you sick with? What are you sick with?
You know, it was just a common cold. I don't know what happened.
It's the
Common cold.
Common cold.
Leave, though. It's just,
Yeah. I pay $50 a gram for that cold as well every now and again.
So we've
from swimming.
We've
Yeah,
we've got a couple special guests. Besides, we have our favorite intern, Ray. You're no longer an intern. You're what are you now?
I have no idea.
You've
He's
no
the
title.
intern coordinator.
No, fuck off.
You said that. That's you gave him that title.
Jason, stop. Now, this is a special episode. If you remember a couple of episodes ago, we decided that we were going to try to get Jason to do a tattoo. Jason fagged out at the first hurdle and said no. And then, without even asking, Farside put up his fat little hand and said, yeah, I'll do it. Because Farside's a doer. Now, Jason, in case people don't know, when this podcast starts earning money, we're going to give Jason 10% of the income. I think he's lost about 4% there.
Yeah. I think we're finding our new
Because your whole
stockholder.
thing was that you were the whipping boy. You were the guy we beat up.
But your
And
your ego's gotten in the way.
yeah. What do you actually do for us now?
I made you some dinner last night.
No, that part show related.
What do you
He
do for
did
the
make
show?
me dinner. He made me dinner that made me think that the depression was still on. Like this, it was.
Was there a rabbit?
It was just no. It was like a minced ball of meat, not even a meatball, like 2 balls of meat,
Burgers.
and then mashed up yam with a fried egg. And I gotta say, I enjoyed it, but it really you needed condiments. You couldn't just have it straight.
It was good.
It was
yeah.
good, yeah.
Was it on a bun?
No, but it was just on a plate.
In a bowl?
It was on a plate, and he looked at me like,
In a bowl of despair.
Were you
Wow.
both drunk?
No. I was just neither of us were drunk. It was actually very tasty, so I got to stop teasing him. What was your big secret on the meat patties? What did you do to make them taste so good?
I just put like breadcrumbs and egg yolk and
And your
Semen.
secret ingredient
the red peppers.
that you were
Sweat.
bragging about?
Semen?
Sesame oil.
Oh yeah, a little sesame oil.
Well, let's just say Farside is starting to become a true star because he was on. He was featured on the Nick Swartzen show this week.
I didn't tell you about that. I just saw that. We just
I
both
know.
see it by accident.
I randomly, I was watching Nick's show and I found a clip on the internet and I watched it. And I
It's
was
the
like,
one where he plays the fat kid on The Rascal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What other roles are you opening for?
It was a good sketch. I got to mention the sketch was very funny. It was basically African children donating money to Americans to get fat, right? And it was a good premise. And then it had a picture of him on a rascal driving through the supermarket trying to reach for milk and not being able to get to it.
Yeah, no, I normally get hired as the fat guy.
Have you played anything else?
Well, you've eaten yourself into a bit of a cul-de-sac in terms of casting, mate. I don't want to put too fine a point on it.
Did you have to audition to be the fat guy in that?
No, I worked at Funny or Die for a little bit,
Yeah.
and there's a person over there who was producing Nick Swartzen's show, and he always knew me as the token fat guy at Funny or Die.
Token fat guy.
He called me up one day.
Toll cookie fat guy.
No, he called me up one day. He was like, "Hey, not to sound mean, but do you want to be in a video called Moobs Gone Wild?"
Moobs Gone Wild.
Yeah, and he was like, I know this sounds worse, but do you have any friends who are also plump. He put ... plump in the email. Like he's hesitant on saying I'm a fat person and he needs more fat people. We travel with Pat.
Did that offend you in any way?
It did not offend me at all because he offered me money, so I was like, yeah, I'll do it. I have no shame.
Because
Yeah,
I made a video on the internet once, and it was like a thing I was selling. This you saw it, Big Gretel's Crumb Dropper, where it's for guys that are trying to pick up fat girls in bars, and they don't have to buy them drinks, and they don't want to get caught by their friends, so they just put this cedar on the back of their car, and they put food in, and they drive home, and it drops the trail of food, and the women fall at home. But to cast the women was the hardest thing I've ever done, because you have to like put this audition out, and you go, I'm looking for overweight women, and they're fine with that. And then you go, you're going to be picking up food off the ground and shoving it in your fat face while you chase a car down the street to go get fucked. And it was, so I cast this one woman. It's a 2-day shoot. She doesn't show up for day 2.
Doesn't she?
She didn't show up.
It's pretty demeaning. I've seen that video clip. It's pretty demeaning.
So I had to use a guy for day 2 and put a wig and makeup on him.
But there is a girl in that sketch.
Yeah, she's there for the first day.
She didn't come back?
She didn't come back.
Did you pay her for both days?
I paid her, but it was like...
Did you pay her in food? That was your fucking problem.
She just recently, that was like 2 years ago, she sent me an email saying, hey, I just saw the video. It's very funny, and I want you to know I've lost weight. And I think I did it to her.
You think so?
I think she just was so degraded by it. She was like, you know what?
You might have cured her, mate.
I'm trying to cast for a thing at the moment. I'm trying to cast someone with muscular dystrophy, and I got to tell you, you've never been in a casting session until you look at disabilities. You're like, I know you're going to die, but you're not a very good actor. So I'm going to have to get someone else in. And then, because you want someone who's got the disease, but not in the later stages, because you don't want them to die on set. You want someone who's early.
So it's not a recurring role. It's just
No, it is. That's why you need someone early on in the disease so they can last.
Early onset MD.
Yeah, someone who can play it up a bit more.
What about with a good twin? So they can
So we have to introduce. We have a
Wait.
tattoo artist.
On that note, I want to go. I found out that you can place ads on Craigslist, or you used to be able to, for porn.
For anything.
For porn movies.
Yeah.
And I used to go on there with my brother, and we would place ads just to see who would, send in their photos for it. So we would make up these porn movies and be like, I hope you're not allergic to seals, or like, can you drive a boat? And like, just put all these weird things. And girls would I couldn't believe how many girls want to do porn so badly that we're like, you're going to be wrestling live animals while you're getting fucked. And
it's outrageous the amount of women who want to be in porn.
I don't get the Lindsay, have you ever wanted
I know. I was going to say this is going to come to me.
But that's why we have to have a woman here.
You're not wearing underpants. You've got fucking not a leg to stand on
That
over
doesn't
there.
mean I do porn just because I'm not wearing
It's just
underwear.
directly.
Have you ever filmed yourself fucking, Lindsay?
No.
God, that would be terrible.
I've filmed myself fucking plenty of times.
I'm sure you
I
God,
always
that would be
think-
terrible.
I always think there's enough footage of me out there that if I get famous, it's going to be a whole web page.
Yeah, but you would like it.
No,
Yes, you would.
No, you know what I don't like about me fucking a person is the paleness against the dark skin. That's when my movement's okay, the coughing up phlegm, all that, that's fine. But the skin on skin where it looks like a moving chessboard is what I'm into.
How do you film it? On like your computer, or do you set
I bring
up, like,
someone
an
in.
actual camera?
I bring a guy in.
That's what Farside's for.
Yeah.
You
Makes
hide
him
in the
last
closet.
longer too.
Jason, have you ever filmed yourself? Oh, never mind.
Oh no.
You've never filmed yourself fucking, Jason?
Yeah, he
No.
doesn't own a camera and he doesn't fuck.
What's the people lacing everything up? Now, we have a tattoo artist in the room. Pass the microphone over here. Hello.
How's it going, man?
Now, how did we find you? Tell us how we found you. Actually, Jason can tell the story if you want.
Here you go.
No, yeah, pass it that way.
Well, I was walking Noosa and Harlow and Duke on the boardwalk, and
Is this after you
So
give? Is this
depressing.
after you give Harlow the Heimlich maneuver?
By the way, everyone, Duke is a lot better since me and Eddie paid for the animal to go to the vet.
He still looks like a
The animal
wilting
does
rat.
not stink. Its tail is wagging. That's what
The
not.
tail has hair on it. He's no longer looks like a black possum.
And that's what non-neglect will do to an animal. Anyway, Jason, the keeper of fucking wounded animals, tell us your story.
all right. So I was walking on the boardwalk, and I heard your stand-up
Yeah?
coming out of a tattoo shop. So
I get sponsored by a lot of the tattoo shops.
yeah,
in this
so
town.
I went in there.
That's your crowd.
And this is the guy that was watching you on the.
I made that
on the
guy meet
thing.
porridge last night.
So, like when you guys said you needed a tattoo artist, is the first guy I thought of. I was like, this guy really likes Jim, so.
But when, okay,
You're a fucking animal. You're a fucking animal.
so when he came into your tattoo store, when Jason came in, what did he say to you? When you're listening to me, you're listening to me on the speakers. What did Jason say?
Yeah, he was like, "Hey, is that Jim Jeffries?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "So, like, how do you know that guy, or what? Do you know much about him?" And I was like, "Yeah, I've watched his stand up, and I was cracking up, just busting guts when I saw it. So I wanted to actually let one of my buddies at the shop see it, and I was showing him, and we were just dying laughing, sitting here watching this shit.
That's very nice.
He rags people just hardcore, so it's fucking slick. And basically, he comes in and he says, "Hey, fucking, I work with this guy, and."
But did you think he was full of shit? That sounds like a homeless-looking guy coming
I
in.
always take people a little bit like they're full of shit when you meet people in Venice because they all want to be like all up in this Cali. I know people. I do this, that, or whatever. So fucking, I was a bit off put at
Stop
first.
it, Wayne.
But he showed me like
Wayne's being a shithead.
few internet clips and pictures and shit like that. So I was like, oh, cool. Maybe the guy's genuine. You know what I mean?
So he put
Let's check
up pictures of the two of us together.
Yeah, yeah.
See, this is the problem with my life here right now, that someone like Jason is actually affiliated with me.
He
On
is. Do you know what I was
on a
thinking about?
professional scale.
Jim, I was just thinking about this.
But it's beneficial.
Wait. But I was thinking about this the other day. He's probably the closest to you of anyone. Like, you spend more time with him.
Yeah,
than
but he's on the
anyone else.
couch.
Yeah, but you come down on the couch and play video games with him all day long.
It's like like a friend that you, in case of emergency, break glass. Like when there's people I want to hang out with, and then there's Jason, and the people I want to hang out with, I'd have to call, or I'd have to drive to them or something like that. And Jason's on the couch already. It's perfect.
But when you started stand up and you had ambition,
When
and
I
you
was
had-
young, I thought a lot more of my life was
Right,
going to
right.
happen. Yeah.
Did you
I thought-
ever imagine that you would,
aren't the group of people I thought would be around me.
You don't think you'd be hanging out with the guy on the couch?
No, or the tattoo artist from the beach, or the
But-
fat guy who's dying with the microphone. No, none of these people. Or even someone that I could bully into getting a tattoo.
But you did get a pinball machine.
I have got a pinball
So that's
machine.
kind
That's
of
a pretty
dream
slick
come
pinball
true.
machine.
It's a pretty good pinball machine.
Life's not so
So
bad.
what's the tattoo you're going to put on the far side?
It's going to be a couch.
Yeah,
It says Talking Shit.
Talkin Shit.
So we're going to put that shit on his back.
And you're going to put our names, Jim and Eddie. Can you just do the and sign in between?
the little and.
Yeah, I
Right
like
on.
the and sign.
You
I
can
like-
do the full names.
I
though?
don't know how I feel, but
Full name.
having,
Full names.
having my name on another human being.
Well,
I-
not just another
it's-
human being. Let's go one further and say a male. We're
Yeah.
going to put your name on another man.
My
You're gonna put your name on another
autograph's
fucking
tattooed on a
man.
few people.
Farside just walked in the room and went, like it.
Has anyone mentioned that Farside's walking around
Without his shirt on?
Without a shirt.
We've seen,
All right.
we've seen,
Serving
we've seen
Has
him in a
anyone
bikini.
mentioned that he's still wearing his pants? That's the real.
Do you see how he
So-
buckles his belt?
So-
white trash cabana boy.
Why is it back there?
It would pinch his gut.
Wait, is it,
So
no,
it doesn't
tell me
pinch
that-
his coat.
My stomach overlaps my belt, and I get a rash.
See, you know,
the buckle to the back.
you know what? I'm like you, right?
It's a bit chafed.
I'm like you. No matter how fat I am, I wear a size 35 jeans, right? And I've worn a size 33. I've worn a size 33 jeans since I was in fucking high school because no matter how fat I get, I'm an overhang. I tuck the belt under and I overhang. But there is a moment in some men's lives when they go, I'm going over. I'm going to, but you know the guys, you know what I mean? I'm going to do the belt over the top. And they must go from a 33 to a 48 in one fucking go.
Have you ever tried that? Oh, he's doing it now.
Oh,
You get the whole man camel toe that goes on with it. You know what I mean?
My belly button becomes a vagina.
that reminds me of me a few months ago.
Gets the man camel toe going
It'll be
on.
back, Lindsay. It'll be
It
back.
always comes.
How big was your vagina at its biggest, Lindsay?
No, by cocks. How many cocks could
No,
fit in
no.
there?
The hole was always the same. The hole
the hole's
remains the
always
same.
Well,
right?
don't they use
Wait, you're
dilation?
talking about the fat
Did
around
it
it?
get a
Dilation.
mound out the front? Was
Are
it a
you
bit-
asking me because I lost weight recently?
You lost a lot of weight. You're looking
Right.
great.
Yeah,
But
you look
Okay.
amazing.
Did your vagina, was it moundy?
Fupa.
Was it a
Fupa, yeah.
No, I don't think so. I don't
Good
know.
one.
Did it
No.
feel? Did your
Was
fingers
it
go
meaty?
in
Was it
less
meaty?
deep as they do now?
Did my
How much do you masturbate, Lindsay?
I don't.
You really don't.
We have a
No.
liar. in
Ever?
the room.
Lie.
No.
Why not?
She has twitchy.
Hey, why is it so hard for women to admit that?
That they masturbate?
Yeah.
I don't think it's hard for women. I think that often that they just don't. If I want to have sex, I just would ask.
Bang twitchy.
If I want to have sex, I
Yeah.
just say hey and.
Would you get a
Can I
nipple
say-
ring?
No.
Would you fuck
Why not?
far side?
I could have convinced
So
her to get the
cute.
nipple ring. We've
But
got to
no.
work on that. We've got a guy who does that.
Oh, you do nipple rings.
He does piercings. He does
Oh.
clit rings. I
Will
can't
you-
get her to do that.
Will you get a clit ring?
She won't get a clit ring.
Why
You
not?
wouldn't be able to get in through the
No.
meat.
Bedazzle your vajayjay.
Bedazzle my vajayjay.
It would be called a pastrami ring.
The sleeve of wizard. It's a
It's not
cup
very
for the
nice.
sleeve of
Today
wizard.
I ran into Jason. Guess where? Coffee shop.
Why wouldn't you get a nipple ring?
Why won't I get a nipple ring?
Yeah. You have great tits. That's your
I
best
have
dad.
great tits. I don't know. I wouldn't want to draw. I grow hairs on my nipples.
What do you mean you grow hairs on your nipples?
I grow hairs on my nipples. I don't want to draw attention to the hair that grows on my nipples.
Why don't you
I'm gonna
take?
th- I'm gonna
You
throw
don't
up.
remove those hairs?
Yeah, I do.
Is it like a lot?
Then what's
or
the
like a
problem?
little?
Because I know girls have those hairs around them. Because I had this
Yeah,
one girl.
I do. I have to pluck them.
I had this girlfriend when I was 17 who had one hair coming out the side of a nipple, right? And it was this weird thing. She shaved her legs, but for some reason she let this thing grow to like 2 inches.
She played
And
it.
grossed the fuck out of me, right?
Why?
So
you could floss while you're sucking on her
one
tit.
time when she was asleep, I pinched it with my finger and my thumb, and I pulled in one motion, yanked it out of her chest, but rolled into a sleeping position myself. So she woke up with just this pain in her tit and missing her hair, and I was asleep. I don't know what happened. Someone
And
must
she
have
woke
broken
up
in and done that.
and found the hair between your fingers.
No, I dropped it into the bed. It was gone. It was.
Why didn't you macrame it? Put a pot plant in there. It'd fucking look awesome.
Today I ran into Jason at the coffee shop, and I said, he was getting the tattoo artist. He was getting Neil to come down here,
Amy Stevenson was her name. You broke up with me, you bitch.
and I said to
I was 17.
Okay, never mind.
Oh, sorry. I was just
They're pulling
No,
the
no,
nipple.
Just talking. Never mind. I said to Jason, I said, you're getting a tattoo tonight. I said, we're going to get you fucked up enough. You're getting a tattoo too. And he goes, no. And I go, tramp stamp. And he goes, no. And then I go, all right, Jason, neck tattoo. And Jason goes, I can't. And I said, why not? He goes, I have plans in life.
Yeah, a lot of people don't get tattoos because they think they make you unemployable. Jason, you should tattoo your face.
That would make the hair care line go.
How about your
crazy.
eyelid? Would you do something in your eyelids when you blinked?
Come on.
What about your armpit?
No one ever sees your eyelids. You're always awake. You're always vigil.
What if we get Eva across your forehead?
You can move more product.
We should play that game we played with him. Remember mystery drink, mystery liquid number?
Yeah.
Time we got you drunk?
but-
And then you freaked us all out?
Lindsay, you've been away for a while. He doesn't need the game to
Yeah.
get drunk.
No, he just did.
No. He's just straight into it.
Look at him. When his answers to every question are,
And
you don't really need to get him
is
fucked
it
up.
free? Is it free?
I'm
Is
looking
it free?
I'm looking at the collection of tattoos,
If
and
so,
at the
then
back of
yes.
the book of the tattoos is the clit piercers. Now, I've never understood those, right? Every time I've gone down on a girl with a clit piercing, it always sort of ruffles along your teeth, or you suck it back, you think you're going to tear it out, and it sort of grates on your cock a little bit. Why do women get them? Do they?
Enhance the actual stimulation of the clit.
How fucking dead are their
That sounds
clits?
so wrong.
Well, it's so bad.
a
Comics
nerve
can do
ending, and
shit
basically
jokes
if
about
you
them.
put a piece of jewelry through that, you have a key right to the nerve ending all the time.
Can you fuck it up?
Yeah, you can fuck it up.
Because I used to go at it with a girl that had one. I could lick that thing all day, and it was dead as a doornail. That girl's clit. That girl's clit was fucking unfunctioning, and she had a clit
Most of
piercing.
the women that come in for piercing to pierce it have a dead clit or a small clit,
Right.
which is like you could literally.
I
Like,
love
push
it.
on
That's
it,
gonna be
push on it.
that's gonna be the name of my band, Dead
Dead
Clit.
clit. Yeah.
How can you tell that she's got a dead clit? Is that
Because
do you flick it or what?
he's just
Well,
put a
basically-
needle through it, and they're not that alarmed, Wayne.
As you're cleaning the
'Cause it-
clit, you'll get like a wiggle from them if it's sensitive. You know what I mean? Some women are.
He just
super
wiggled.
sensitive. Yeah, well, a little wiggle. You know? They're like, ooh, and you're like, all right, hold on, I'm not playing with you. I'm just cleaning it.
He
Now,
cleans clits
as a
professionally.
tattoo artist, you must bang a few birds. Hold the microphone,
From time
Jason.
to time, I get my fair shake of the stick.
Yeah, you must, because
you-
I imagine if you got a girl naked, you're getting what 2-3 hours to chat to her.
Yeah.
That if you can't work a woman down in that time, you've got a dead clit.
yeah, and you're causing them
Dead
pain.
clit,
So
for sure.
Have you ever in a mid tattoo just stopped tattooing and start fucking and then back to the tattoo?
No,
Okay.
no.
Amateur.
Far side's gonna be your
Wait
first.
till after the tattoo.
Because the best would be is
I don't want you playing my fucking DVD in your faggot shop anymore.
the best would be if while you're tattooing or you fuck her and then you go, I'm done. You don't finish the
done with
tattoo.
the tattoo,
And then she has to explain it to everyone. What's that tattoo? It doesn't look like it's finished. Yeah, well, he did.
How many times have you done a tattoo and then afterwards the person's you put the mirror behind and they've gone, oh, yeah, no, that
Not
is-
what I was expecting, but it's nice.
I don't think I've gotten a response like that in a while.
Yeah, they're
Define a while.
They're not gonna.
Yeah,
they're not.
It's been a
Weeks?
few
What the
years.
fuck?
I've tattooed professionally for 10 years. So in the beginning, the first year or two, fresh out of your
Was
apprenticeship,
shit.
you get shit. You know what I mean? So you get those not so great responses, and it does. It humbles you a lot.
Are you one of
It
those?
humbles you. What about the cunt with it on their body? Oh, you're feeling a bit down. I didn't get this response from the customer that I wanted.
Speaking of which, stand up, Farside, and show us what you got on your body now. Farside already has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
They just don't
That
make
Seven
sense.
tattoos, and none of them make sense.
That anchor
He's
is
got,
out
like,
of scale
Satan.
too. It doesn't make any
Yeah.
What
sense.
is the devil on
Wait,
this?
explain to us all 7 of your tattoos.
Okay, my first one is right here on my arm,
Yeah.
and
It's a video
film
camera
roll,
reel. Yeah.
and it's got music stanzas on the thing because at the time I played bass and I thought I knew what the fuck I was doing, and
No one playing bass knows what the fuck
That
they're
one-
doing.
They know they're the only guy not getting blown after the show.
it stayed as just that one for about 2 years. I was trying to get this one finished. And it became a projector because I was a projectionist at a movie theater.
I like him so much better than you.
I've got a tattoo of a thing of popcorn on my ass because I used to work at the candy bar.
It's got drive-through.
And it has a lens and the projector in the back, and it's
You know you didn't make the movies. You know that, right? You're just a
You
projector.
hit a thing that says on.
You know what you
invent
really needed was
celluloid.
just a switch.
Yeah, no, I
Geez,
reeled-
digital's really made that fucking tattoo look shit.
Jim, what was your first job? What did you do?
Oh, fuck. I was a paper boy and then McDonald's.
You should get a McDonald's and a newspaper today.
Just a newspaper. I should have a picture of a kid on a bike on this arm and then like have a newspaper being thrown across my chest.
I was a lifeguard. I'm just going to get help.
All right, so next one we got an anchor.
Jason's going to have to get 1,000 tattoos.
I have an anchor. This is from Newport, Rhode Island.
Can we put that up on the website?
Yeah,
Because
we'll
that
take
is
pictures
so
after the
not
show.
to scale and so at the wrong angle.
It's like that.
Have a look at it because it goes.
No, the thing is,
it doesn't work.
It used to be straighter until his tit dropped.
My
Put
dad
a
and
bra on. Someone let him a bra and see if it fixes itself up.
My dad and I got matching tattoos for Father's Day.
but his one
father
said
passed
disappointment
away.
underneath it.
So you feel good now.
I don't give a fuck. I don't know your
I
family.
say your father passed away, so he didn't have it
Is that
forever.
where you got,
Yeah, no,
is that where you got your eating disorder from?
No, I got my eating disorder from my mom. And,
who had the
I'm
same?
Australian. Don't make me feel like a cunt. Won't
no,
happen.
don't worry, man. I've lived with these my whole since I got them.
Yeah.
And then this is my most recent one. It's
The one from Skeletor or something?
Tenacious
That's
D,
fucking...
Pick of Destiny.
Yeah.
It's the what?
The Pick of
Tenacious D,
Destiny
Pick of
from-
Destiny.
Tenacious D.
Oh.
It's about the size of my tit.
That is a good colour
Yeah.
though. That I'll give him that.
It's like I don't know.
He hasn't got any other Jack Black films on him. He was originally going to get Gulliver's Travels, but he hasn't got the money right now.
What's on the arms?
And then I got a Misfits skull.
Okay.
And then
Because you were about fucking -2 when they were playing.
And then what's the...
my parents didn't even make love to that music.
Oh Jesus
Like,
Christ!
Your parents made
Sorry.
love.
Can we get a
don't-
tattoo across your stomach with a little arrow facing downwards that says needs insulin?
I like your big... He's to get the biggest, blackest belly button. What if we get you
don't put
tattooed
your-
where it says... Where it just says
not going
Oprah...
to.
What if we
Touch.
What if we just get above it Oprah's cunt?
Yeah. Or how about a bit more cerebral? This is what Stephen Hawking was talking about.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Actually, a picture of Stephen Hawking pointing at your navel would be fucking. That would be a cool tattoo.
Okay, what's the other one on the arm?
I'm gonna take a picture of my navel and post it on the website. Hold on.
You'll need a bigger
God, you're
fucking
good.
lens, my friend.
You know what I love about you? You laugh at it. Tears of a clown.
What's on the arm? That
And
looks
then,
like fucking the continent of Africa or
It's
something. With
this is the Death Proof logo.
The what?
From the movie Death Proof by Quentin Tarantino.
you really picked them.
Yeah, no, I know. Most of these are like, wait, I go home, my dad pays for my tattoo or something like that, and I'll go, oh shit, I'll just get this.
But you said your dad was dead now.
No, my dad's dad is dead. My grandfather.
Your grandfather. Oh, shut up with your bitching. You're telling us that your grandfather's dead? Oh.
So are all of ours.
He restored the anchor, and it's now like a statue in Newport. So that's why.
Oh, your grandfather restored the anchor in Newport.
Is it as
Yeah.
a fucked up angle as the tattoo?
I want to.
Yeah.
I want to
Waste of
put the
time.
Talkin Shit tattoo right over that.
I can hang shit on tattoos because I got psoriasis. That's like tattoos that move.
What's the other one on your hand that looks like Freddy Krueger's hand?
It's exactly that.
Oh, it is.
It was an apprentice doing it for $40, and
Yeah.
he fucked up,
Yeah.
and then he said, "I'll
I
just
saw
draw
you
the whole
coming.
thing black." And yeah,
So
no.
this is the thing with who gets their tattoos done by a fucking apprentice.
Someone who can't afford a tattoo done by a real good person.
First of all, let me get this correct. You start doing it on pig skin before you do it on a human.
No, I went straight to people.
You went straight to people, so you didn't practice on a bit of leather or anything.
Nah, we did it on bums or like just straight.
When you say bums, like a homeless person,
homeless person, yeah.
right?
For
Is
me.
this how you met Jason?
Or as well, yeah, I know, right? As well, just straight up people that didn't want to pay shit. They came in and they wanted really cheap tattoos. $40, yeah.
Wait a minute, was Farsight
that's
on
who
The Apprentice?
Apprentice tattoos is people that don't want to pay shit.
Now, Farside, where will you be getting the Talking Shit couch with our names on it? And would you like Farside written underneath the couch?
Sure.
Okay,
Like I
yeah.
said, honestly, it's whatever you guys want.
Eddie, you want that as well?
I like Talkin Shit with Jim Jeffries and Eddie Ift.
No, but it says Talking Shit, so we put Jim Jeffries and Eddie Ift
Talking Shit.
And are you going to have your
Farside.
cartoons of yourself on there?
No.
No,
you're not gonna do
just a logo.
Okay.
Just a logo, and then we'll have Farside written underneath. Now, can we get Farside, the font of how Farside's written on the Farside cartoons?
And we still are putting it out there. We've had about 2 or 3 people say they'll get the tattoos. Even our cancer girl.
Yeah, the cancer girl, though, it's fucking, the ink won't even dry.
Can you do tattoos with chemo?
With chemo, I would say no because their body's weak and that it was.
No, I'm saying, can you draw?
Yeah,
with
we have it. We have a cancer girl who's got 4 months to live, and she wants to come on the show, and she writes to us, and she's a big fan of the show. Can we put something like? Can we tattoo her head with "Never Coming Back"? Or
Jesus.
or wig and white stem cells needed, or something, or white cells, something horrific.
How about a calendar?
a bit insensitive and not horrific. I wouldn't call that horrific.
A bit
I've heard
insensitive.
horrific. That is a
How
bit
about
insensitive.
how about a calendar where we're Xing off days? If 15 people get tattoos that say Talking Shit on them, Jason's going to get a tramp stamp of Talking Shit.
Yeah, but Jason, we get to design it.
Yeah.
Farside.
Some blokes in prison
Yeah,
are very
so-
excited about that.
Yeah, like we can have a cartoon of me and Eddie. I don't even mind if it's me and Eddie fucking each other up the arse. on the couch.
Jesus. Put that one up on the screen. Did anybody see the most recent one? It's fucking hilarious. One of our listeners, we got to give him credit. I'll go to the Talkin Shit Facebook page. Somebody drew the tattoo that we should use. There it is, right there. Blow it up.
Oh, that is just
Let me describe it for our listeners. The guy who wrote it, Kat Sorens, it's a sketch, and it's just stick figures, and it says Jim and Eddie talk shit, and it has me and Jim double teaming a homeless
Eddie's
woman.
cock's
Thank
bigger
God it's
than
a homeless
mine.
woman. I thought it was
No,
me.
you're all the way in her. My balls are big. And then Jason's on the other side fucking Duke in the ass.
While watching you two, just to make a...
Wait.
And Duke's
Wait.
looking around at him like, I can fucking do better than this.
Let me give the option right now. Far side. Would you want that on you instead?
You can have that as an option. We could trace that pretty quick.
You should save that for the 50 because that's definitely worth the 15.
Yeah,
listener
that's the one that
tattoos.
Jason's going to get. All right, that's the one. If 15
Oh,
people
Jesus.
come in, that's the tattoo that Jason will get on his body.
Why is Jason wearing pants though?
He's just got his cock out. He hasn't.
Forgive me for pointing that out. But
No. He's not wearing any clothes. That line's just from where the fat's been held up with his
Rolls
belt.
over.
It's a rope he uses
Skin
to hold
belt.
his
I
cock
like
out.
how he's been given like a real Jewish nose as well. I haven't even got a nose. Eddie's mouth looks like he's been stitched up like out of a horror film.
I want that one exactly how it is drawn. Like, you're not going to just fucking do that one right there.
worst case scenario, that seriously should be a t-shirt. That seriously that would move units.
And I
would
like
move fucking
and I
units.
like how he wrote in homeless woman and then Duke.
What's she got for tit? She's got an inverted cross for breast.
No, that's her arm trying to hold herself up.
Yeah.
I thought at first she was religious, which I kind of liked.
What is wrong with the people?
Are
in
you
this world?
sure,
What is wrong with
Farside,
the
you don't
beef?
want that one?
Serious?
Okay, so are we working on getting the rest of the Jim Jeffries and Eddie Ift and the Far Side thing written underneath it? Okay, because we're going to have to start stenciling out soon.
Yeah.
So everybody, if you look on the site, we're going to make that a prominent picture on our website. that is going to be, and thank you to the person who wrote it, that is going to be the person who... The tattoo that Jason will get once 15 of you get Jim and Eddie talking shit tattooed on you.
Kat Sorens, thank you for that.
There it is. That's how we want the Far Side written underneath. That's
Yeah.
the same font.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so we're about to start tattooing Farside, and he's
We're gonna set him up.
You guys are tattooing him here, huh?
dining room right now. Yeah.
Wow.
And
White trash cabana
but so
boy.
if you're out there and you want to get a tattoo, you have to get the tattoo. It has to say "Talkin Shit" on it, and then send a picture of it. It can't be fake. It's got to. How can we
can you
validate
tell
it?
It's got to say Jim and Eddie or Jim Jeffries and Eddie if talk shit or talking shit or a variant
And then they have
thereof.
to film someone scratching it.
Yeah. You got to have it filmed of it being done.
Yeah.
No, just a picture. Like, okay, if you're going to get it done, a picture of someone actually doing it because you're going to do that anyway.
because-
Most people, I assume, take pictures
I don't
while
know
they
who
get
would take the
tattoos.
time to really fake a tattoo.
To see that tramp stamp be put on
It's
Jason's
very
back.
funny.
Now, are we doing this above his ass? Where did you want the tattoo?
I think we're doing it on my shoulder or back.
Where hurts the most?
Upper center back.
Explain to us.
Upper center back.
Explain to us tattooing what hurts and what doesn't. Hey, Stoner.
I love how Farsight's just giving you his body.
Won't be a problem with him. Anywhere near bone.
Exactly, because he's fat, it's not gonna hurt.
The ribs are more sensitive.
You could do his forehead and it'd still be fat.
Aww.
Oh.
He's got such a cute face.
He does have a lovely face,
is
like
cute.
a cartoon character.
Oh, when he takes his glasses off, it's scarier.
I'm not having sex with you. Put the glasses back on.
Really?
Thank you.
Lindsay, not everyone wants to have sex with you.
Yeah.
He does
Just,
a little.
just me. I'm the only one who really likes the idea. Everyone else,
I
when you
know,
leave the
everyone
room, go,
else
I
is
would
just
never do
kidding.
it.
Would you really fuck Lindsay?
I would, yeah.
Yeah, he totally would.
She's dirty though. Not like sex dirty.
Like
Someone
not
should
wearing
tell Eddie
underpants.
that I'm
dude.
right
Wearing any
here.
underwear.
You don't
I'm
shower
like right
well.
here.
I don't think she'd be a very good shag, though, because she doesn't masturbate and she's a little bit prudish when it comes to sex.
Yeah, but she's
Well,
had a
that
lot of
just-
experience.
Yes.
Yeah, she'd be showing off though.
Yeah, but you know,
That's cool.
Why would he show
how
it
many
off?
comedians you met at a
You know
shit
he's
have
gonna
been doing
talk-
it for 20 years?
Yeah, that's true.
What's this?
Most. And most is the fucking answer.
I missed it.
He said that there's a lot of comedians that have been performing for 20 years and suck at it. So even though you've
You know,
fucked like
you-
hundreds of guys,
Okay,
you'd probably
well,
suck.
Mom, I didn't fuck hundreds of guys.
30.
In case you're listening this week.
30.
It was like 30. It's not even that big of a number.
33 at age 19.
For a girl who used to
I'm
look like how you used to look,
24.
that was a big number, sweetheart.
Considering
girl.
you didn't start until 18.
Yeah.
No, I. Okay. I'm
what
not gonna
what
get-
year did you start?
Almost opened up a can of worms with that shit.
Lindsay,
Richie,
at
this
the,
is actually
rate,
what you do when you open a vagina.
at the rate you're going,
At the rate I'm going.
when you're Brie Olson's age, you will have fucked Charlie Sheen.
Duh. That's okay.
Hey, Charlie Sheen quote. Very good. See what you did there?
Yeah.
How many? So you're now at what number? 34, because Twitchy you've been with.
I mean, if I don't know. I don't know.
She's
I'm up
had a
there.
few calls in the last couple
I've
of
had a
years,
few
at least
calls.
in Venice.
No, I have. What do you mean? What do you think? You know, coffee shop stoop boy over there. You think you got
Jesus.
the news?
You've even said stuff to us like, oh,
I
I'm
really didn't
going
think that
and-
was such a slutty number. but
like
I guess
that
now
dude.
it
I
is.
remember that That one.
Do you know what the average is?
You know what I'm
What?
talking.
The average is 7.
The average is
No, I
Zero.
thought it
7
was
to
11.
9.
I thought it
No,
was 11.
7 to
No,
9.
in Britain, the man is 6 and the woman is 7.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At
the
what
average
age?
man has 6.
No, that's the whole
six
lifetime.
sexual
Lifetime.
partners.
Oh, you're joking.
Yeah,
6
yeah.
sexual partners in
I
his
am
lifetime.
Slutty.
And I'm
Slutty.
And me and Eddie are really carrying this average.
And
so
I'm
there's a
not
lot of
done
cunts
yet.
doing 1 or 2. Right, for the people that have 6 and me and Eddie are rocking out with 200, you really got to fucking...
200.
We're making up for fucking celibacy, people.
I don't know, it's got to be around 200.
Well, you think.
Well, you had relationships.
What
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
percentage?
Whoa, whoa.
of percentage you
But
think
Look at
celibate?
this.
Your
You put
parents.
Jason and I in a room together, we almost make the average.
No, that means Jason would have to be in the minuses.
He is.
Jason, you as someone who's never had sex, the average is still 100.
You put
Because-
you and Jason in a room, he's going to borrow money from you.
Or
Oh, so
steal it.
you listen to the podcast, Wayne.
Every
I don't need to, mate. Have a look at the cunt.
Hold on. Over the few months, I've got to do this. This is $5 from a guy who gave this to me in Minnesota.
He's tearing up $5 right now.
There's $5 from a guy in... Do you want to do this one?
Jim just tore up a $5 and threw it on the couch. You need to throw it on the ground. It's more degrading.
Oh, this is for Jason to take.
Do you want to do this,
What a
Lindsay?
weird ritual
This is
we
this is
have
a
created.
bloke in. I'm trying to remember where was I? In Phoenix, a guy in Phoenix, and I forgot your name, sir. But you gave me $5. Lindsay's going to tear that
I'm
up.
gonna
in front
rub
of
it on
Jason.
my boobs.
Go
and
to
then tear it.
hand it to Jason, then tear it up.
Okay.
And put it under Farside's front roll.
And I was in
I'm
Toronto.
gonna all over far
I was
side
in
right
Toronto,
now.
and almost at every one of my shows, people ask about Jason.
Almost
They're
near
like, "Where's
Grunwald area."
Jason? Where's Jason?" And in Toronto, no one was asking where you were. And I said,
You took it from me.
Jason, you got to give it back.
You got to fight.
Gotta let Mama tear it.
they said, I go, "Aren't you guys curious where Jason is?" And they go,
I'm like a rap star.
we know it.
I make it rain. I make it rain. I make it rain on the homeless.
Now we got one more.
The guy,
Jason, would you like $1 left? Would you like to tear it up for yourself?
no, you can't let him do that. Wayne, would you like to tear it up?
Sure.
Yeah, tear up some currency.
10,000 miles.
People give this to me to tear up in front of Jason.
Is this legal?
No.
No, it's
No,
totally
you guys are
illegal.
It
breaking
doesn't have the
law.
queen's face on it.
Are you trying to get a?
Oh.
Are you like an alien?
Feels good, doesn't
Do I
it?
not have a visa? No, I don't have a visa. I'm not working here.
Feels
Unless
good.
you're at John
You're
Lovett's
breaking
Comedy Club on
federal
Saturday
law.
night.
That's
Yeah,
a risky.
oh.
That's a risky move.
Oh, fuck
Oh, listen,
you. We're
that's
going to
good.
take you.
You know, it's,
Have a look at the fucking bodies
So
in
why
this
did
room.
we-
You think I can't take America? Fuck you.
Why did we just do this again?
Because it's
Because
funny.
this is
Fan
people.
donations.
Fans give me actual donations or buy my DVD, and they go, "I'll buy your DVD if you tear up this 5 in front of Jason." And I'm like, "Well, that seems
Where did
like
this
a good
idea,
deal."
Kim? This is a real
Because
idea.
me and Eddie used to tear up every time Jason had $1 on him, we'd say we'd say we didn't believe it, right? We go, "Oh, we don't believe it," and Jason would always stupidly pull his dollar out, and then me and Eddie would fight each other to tear it up.
we took $11 one time at a bar and threw it in a candle.
Yeah, it's set on fire.
$11.
$11, yeah.
Jim goes, "Eddie, you went too far with the 10."
We'd never done it. Now, it got to the worst state. I got so used to tearing up money in front of Jason that I was performing in the Stress Factory in New Jersey. And one of the bar staff there, you know, they don't earn much. He's working in a comedy club. I had a bet with him about a baseball game that he was watching, and I got the bet right. It was for $1. And the guy gave me $1, and like a drunk arsehole, because I thought I was with Jason, I teared it up. Now, this guy didn't do anything wrong. He was just having a friendly bet, so I made sure I tipped him very well as I left the club that weekend. But it did carry over into my natural life.
Well, take some of these and hide them under the couch because you know that he's going to look under the couches every time he leaves. He'll get a little bit excited just every day. Just
Wayne, he tapes them together. Like there's $11 on the floor ripped up right now.
He'll tape them
About
together.
$2 of this 11 is going to have to go to buy Scotch
And Duke's
tape.
going to eat them. Duke's going to eat
I'm
them.
going to feed some to Duke.
And he's going to come out the other end.
There's
That's the most
feces on currency, man.
That's
There's
the most-
feces on currency. I've seen Duke eat feces.
He's just looked at him like, fuck, you can talk.
Speaking of which, Jason, what has Duke been eating while you've been staying here?
His doggy sausage.
Okay, why did I go in and all my dog's food is gone?
Your dogs were here. He wasn't eating your food.
Jason.
Look in the fridge. I get his food and
You
I feed
eat
him
my
all the-
steaks and your dog eats my dog's
No, he
food.
doesn't eat your food.
Jason, there's enough money torn up on the floor for you to go buy a bag of dog food.
He has food.
Can we get this tattoo started? I want to see. I
Now,
want
the
to get him
thing
hurt.
is also, this is the last time I'm going to tear up money for people who give it to me. So please don't give me money. If you do give me money to tear up, I will just take it. I won't give it to Jason. I will spend it on rubbish.
But if you give it to me, I will still tear it up.
Eddie will still tear it up. So if you want to give it to Eddie at gigs, but that's it. It's over.
People
That's
can
all the
give
money.
money
2
for
5s and a
me.
1. I can't keep tearing up American currency. The country's in the shit as it is. If they keep printing things, it's going to go under.
I'm reading about there's laws, California Penal Code laws. Neil's brought his book here, and he's got tattoo art and body piercing, California Penal Code section 652 and 653. Is there anything we're going to be doing illegal here tonight?
No.
We're using a tattoo artist with a slight Parkinson's,
Is there
shaking like a leaf over here.
Is
It's
there
fucking
anything
awesome.
is that illegal to drink and do tattoos?
It is in the state of California.
Oh, okay.
In Vegas, no.
What about
Well, what's illegal in Vegas?
Then let's go to Vegas. What about cocaine? Can you do cocaine and
wouldn't
It's
recommend
illegal to do cocaine at any time.
it is?
Yeah, so that's what they don't stipulate.
Like everywhere?
It turns out any activity on cocaine is illegal.
Speaking of illegal, Lindsay is over there fucking drinking a bottle of wine just straight.
I mean,
with a homeless cap on?
Yeah.
Entourage.
All right. Okay. Let's get this started. Are you ready to get tattooed, Farside?
Oh, hey, do we have any paper towels
What for?
Blood.
for him?
Is there going to be blood?
There will be blood.
I would have thought that he would have brought that along with him.
Yeah.
You know, I've never been a tattoo artist, but I normally think that the blood mopping equipment.
How much do you bleed?
Just get the.
I have tampons in my purse.
Awesome. They're probably already have blood on them.
There is a few.
Yeah, and half of them weren't hers to begin with.
How many tampons?
But I just collect.
How many tampons do you put in when you're having your period, like at the same time?
At the same time?
Yeah.
Like 2 at a time? Is that what you're asking
Yeah,
me?
do you-
No,
Well,
I use a single. A single
She's-
super is
What
fine.
it- what it was-
There's still.
Do
there's-
women ever use doubles? Are there women who ever
when they're
doubles?
very
I know a
voluminous,
really
like what-
slutty
like
friend of mine that does use doubles.
Really? And why hasn't she
How's
been
promiscuity?
introduced to us?
When you're in Foxwoods, that's my neck of the woods, I will give her a call.
Oh, yeah, I'm there in a couple of weeks. When you, is it your sister? She comes and sees
It's
me in
not-
Foxwoods.
Don't talk about that.
Her sister has a bit of a shine for me, but also is married to a police officer with
She's
like.
not married.
I will.
She's dating a cop with
I
like
will
4
do
kids.
anything,
man.
Jim, if you
Don't.
fuck her sister. I
fuck
will.
my sister.
I will cover up for
However,
you. I
she
will.
did call me crying the other night about the guy.
Did she? Well, tell us more. Tell us more. What happened there?
Excuse me. The story goes
This is good.
she's dating a guy. My sister's what, 21?
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah, and she looks every bit of it.
21.
Yeah.
She's dating a guy that's older.
How old?
He's probably 29, maybe
Well,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
young.
yeah.
That's
30.
ridiculously young.
Yeah, yeah.
30.
Probably doesn't.
30.
puke.
Young.
But the
He
guy's
has
got.
he's got 2 kids with his ex-fiance.
One's black.
Yeah.
Ex-fiance. My sister calls me crying the other night. I'm like, what's going on? Jimmy got something in the mail, and I read through it, and it was from the divorce lawyer, and they're not even divorced. They're still married.
I like this guy.
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah, you like his style.
But he has a notice from the divorce court that they're separated.
No,
What's the big deal?
No, but he never told my sister he was married.
Oh, yeah, but that's not as big.
doesn't really
that's
make
not
it
as big
big,
a deal as
you
him
know?
having fucking kids with a bird.
Did you see that somebody put on our website? Some chick told her boyfriend that she was pregnant. This was in Milwaukee. She told her boyfriend she was pregnant, and she wasn't, and she kept saying she was pregnant. He wanted her to have a baby. It was his girlfriend. He had like 3 kids from another marriage. So she went and kidnapped a pregnant woman, like killed her, then cut her open and took the baby out, and then said that
Like successfully? Was the
and
baby
then
alive?
said that she miscarriaged.
Can we have that as a tattoo?
Can we get the baby in a mason
Did
jar?
that really happen?
Swear to God.
Because I have to write my column for Nuts this weekend. And I haven't had the time.
Oh, no.
Looks like you got a story.
Nuts. Have you seen the
Mason
story
jar
about the brother and
baby.
sister in Glasgow having sex in the lift?
I wrote about that in Nuts magazine.
Oh, good. Well, that's covered. I couldn't
Oh, did you
leave not
read
knowing
that?
that.
Yeah, no,
Close the
I covered that one up, and he gave her $20 at the end.
That's the big news that someone in
And
Glasgow
then-
has
but
$20.
this is the thing. Afterwards, he said, "No, I wasn't giving her that for the sex. I just owed her $20, and it just happened to coincide with me getting a blowjob from her in a lift."
I got to interrupt the bestiality talk, or incest talk to get to wait. What's going on with the tattoo right now?
I mean, I'll tell you what I see, Eddie. I'll tell you
No,
what I
they're-
see.
they're
The door's
tracing.
open.
putting a stencil on him.
Far side.
Yeah, I'm
Putting the
wrangling.
stencil on him.
Now,
So, 20 bucks?
Roy, they putting the names and everything. Is that stenciled out yet, or what's happening there?
That hasn't been stenciled out yet. He's just doing the on the couch with the talking shit, and
Yeah.
then I think he either is gonna freehand that, or I think he's gonna freehand.
He's going to freehand that. Fantastic.
Awesome.
I can't freehand my signature.
Jim, do you really feel good about this?
Lilith's actually coming over here now.
I feel kind of terrible.
No, you know what's bad? We have to keep doing this podcast for at least another year because every couple of weeks it feels like it's going to crumble. But if we don't, then he's got to. It's like having a tattoo of like fucking some TV show that like How to Be a Gentleman.
Farside, we decided that we're stopping the show after this episode.
That means your tattoo will be worth more.
Yeah, it's like you're gonna have a tattoo of the equivalent of the sitcom Joey.
That's awesome.
I can see you in a bar going, and this is an anchor because of my grandfather, and this is
this is a
really bad night in
mid-level podcast that used to get tens of thousands of people listening to it. It doesn't play anymore.
I was in Venice one night.
But this one time, this white Jewish girl made it rain on a home.
Oh my God.
That looks good.
That looks awesome. But it's also right over your spine.
Think back to those days when you used to charge 40 quid and you made mistakes every now and again.
Yeah. And Neil, right now, the tattoo artist, is wearing rape gloves like I've never seen before. Those are awesome.
What do you mean you've never seen them before?
No, those are incredible.
DNA-proof fucking house in the world.
I usually use the clear ones. These are black.
They leave that dust everywhere, though. You need the black ones.
Do you also do fake tits? How about reductions?
That's a rape glove.
This just... I don't want to... It does make you feel like you want to fist someone.
I feel like we should have a little break while this is all being set up and so that we can move into there to watch the first bit of the needle going.
Okay.
Beautiful idea.
All right, everyone, we'll be back in a second.
We're in the dining room right now checking in on Farside. Neil is stenciling the tattoo on his back. We've decided on putting the couch, and it's going to say Talkin Shit over the couch, and then it's going to have both our names, Eddie Gift and Jim Jeffries. And then, even though Farside has the fattest neck ever, there's not enough room for both our names. So
why is my name going second? What's all that about?
Well, how about Jason? How do you feel about not having your name at all on there?
I don't know. It's not. I'm not in the title at all. Anyways, it's Talking Shit with Jim Jeffries and Eddie F.
Jason's doesn't have his name on here at all. Could we put fat cunt at the bottom?
Can we just put a guest on there as well?
And Wayne Deakin just said, can we put a guest on there as well? Why don't you put everybody on the show's name on there? Just down your back like dead friends.
No, I think it's fine.
All right, we're gonna let them go. They're gonna keep working on it. We'll be back to take pictures of it. We're gonna finish this episode. Okay, so we're gonna put Eddie F. Jim Jeffries at the top. Underneath it says Talking Shit on the couch, and then underneath we're gonna put Farside, and then I think we should put everybody. You want to have your name on his back?
I mean, yeah, I would love to have my name on his back.
Jason,
I don't have to have sex with him for that.
Jason, do you want to have your name on his back?
I don't want it. I'm not opposed to it though.
Would you rather have your picture?
I think the way it is, Farside, Jim Jeffries, Eddie F, Talk Shit. That'll be fine.
If anyone out there gets a picture of Jason tattooed on their body anywhere, you get to come sit in on the show.
No, how about a picture of Jason, and it's a guaranteed picture of Jason that counts as 2 towards Jason's tattoo of 15.
Yeah.
That's true.
Is that true, Jason? You'll allow that?
Okay.
Dude,
That counts as 2. You just said okay. That's a bonding contract, right?
Dude,
there.
people with your face on their body, is that not cool?
Yeah, that's
Hey, what's
interesting.
wrong with you, Jason?
He's high as fuck right now. I've never seen him this high.
When
It's
did you
kind
get-
of a
I take that
weird.
back. Yesterday.
When did you get high?
Right before you got here.
right before that.
Hey, Jason, I had this idea
It's
the
creeper,
other day.
man.
I don't know if this will work or not. I want to hear what your pet hates are in the world. What are the things that boil your blood and why? And it's got to be pet hates.
Oh, like I mean,
Can't be like the economy.
Small stuff.
no, like small stuff.
Yeah.
What gets your chemicals going?
Like my biggest one is when you sit on a plane and the person doesn't put the blind down. And then
Oh, I
they
don't
fall
like that.
asleep next to the window
Oh,
with it
you
open.
know
And I'm
what?
like, you fucking kidding me?
Or they steal your armrest.
Yeah, no, I can go on about that all day.
People that hit you up for smokes.
Yeah, I hate that.
Oh, the fucking irony.
Yeah.
Jesus, strangers.
Imagine
Strangers.
that. Imagine that. People borrowing shit.
With no
like-
intention of
with a
repaying.
friend. With a friend, back and forth, you usually have a relationship.
Hang on,
I hear that.
explain
I hate
the...
when people want to have 20 cents for a cup of coffee and it's like, It's fucking not a necessity, fuckface. Coffee, I never drink coffee. I've never seen myself so scrounging the ground for it.
I think they're really saying heroin, though.
I know. But I wish they would say food. Like, why coffee? Why is coffee their go-to? Lazy begging, that's another one. I hate lazy begging.
I hate-
Jason, what do you got?
Wait, I hate when you let people stay at your house when they're down on their luck and don't have a place to live.
That's not
And
a
then
pet hate.
And then they go in your freezer and take the most expensive thing in there and cook it up and make it for themselves.
Now, that's a pet hate right there. When someone steals your food from the freezer. See, Eddie was going big and then he brought it down to small. He's right. Pet hate right there.
And it's a pet hate because you're my pet.
What about
They're still wearing the glove.
Like, you know what's great is
I'm
that,
always gonna wear the
Duke
glove.
has actual pet hates. Like, I hate it when my owner doesn't take me to the vet when I have a skin condition. That's an actual pet hate.
beggars with dogs, man? That is just low. And they go, me and my dog are hungry. Well, here's some dog food. I know how hungry your dog is. Let's see how fucking hungry you are, you prick.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that. Even the dog's embarrassed. The dog, you get the money, the dog's like, oh, fuck,
This
dude,
brings
I
up
did not
one of
ask
my
for this.
pet hates, and the British used to do this more than the Americans, but every now and again the news, once a year, would do a story where they go, the winter bills have gotten so high that pensioners have had to resort to eating dog food. You know when they have that news story? There is food cheaper than dog food.
Exactly.
These are just stupid shoppers.
Lazy old people.
Yeah, they're not going, oh, I can only afford dog food. Eat Spam. Spam is cheaper than dog food.
Rice.
Beans,
I think
rice,
I think-
pasta. These things are all cheaper than dog food.
I would-
that's how they lost
I would rather eat dog food than Spam.
Corned beef.
And that's how they lost the empire.
Yeah. They did.
Oh,
You
I
know,
hear a needle. Did you hear a needle?
not
Yeah.
yet. Not yet.
Oh, I just wanted, apparently it's not going to hurt that much. That breaks my heart.
Yeah, what you want to see? There is going to be
wanna-
blood.
Give us another pet hate, Jason.
People that attack you for no reason.
That's not a pet hate. That's not a pet hate.
It happens
You're talking
occasionally.
about this show.
That's just straight up assault.
That's a big hate. I hate when people punch me in the head, but I thought that was implied in being a human.
Oh, well, I mean, it's kind
By
of.
pet hate, do you mean pet peeve?
Pet peeves, yeah.
Yeah. I
You
don't
say
know.
pet hate,
I
and
try
I'm
not
like,
to dwell on these.
What is a
things.
peeve?
I try to think about happy
What
things.
is a peeve?
I don't
The word
know.
peeve, there's one for me right now.
Yeah, I don't like that word because you never hear it in anything else other than preceded by
Peeve.
pet.
Pet peeve. You know what I hate?
We're now becoming a Michael McIntyre routine.
What about people don't?
What's the deal?
People aren't straight.
There's
you
bits
know?
and there's bobs. I have bits. Where are my bobs? Anyway, go on.
And then I hurt myself.
I don't know. Like people aren't just on the table about things and they like to string you along. in
But
life.
that's
a
human
pet-
nature.
Are you talking
a
about the way?
boring-
Lily,
I don't know, like
are you
what
talking about
pet
the way?
peeve?
Lily
Most of my
treated you?
pet peeves are aeroplane related.
Yes, I would agree.
Because that's what you know. Me
Where
and
do
Eddie
you spend the most of your
of my
life?
life, and it's I will not. I leave my phone on, whether I need it or not, just to upset people, and then I make sure as they're taking off, I'm texting, looking at everything because
I text. I text
because
I
it
always-
doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a
yeah.
lie. And even more so, they can say that thing about the signal being brought out, but the iPad does fuck all. It doesn't even have a signal.
No. I've looked it up on the internet and tried to
doesn't.
research it extensively. And what they claim is that it does affect the equipment up in the front of the plane. But there was one case in Norway where a plane crashed, and they don't know why it crashed. But
And
they
they
said
believe it.
it could possibly be from somebody being on a cell phone. But the MythBusters.
That's how 9/11 happened.
The MythBusters took they built like a fucking a cell phone that gave off 1 million times the radio frequency of a regular cell phone, and then flew a plane and it didn't affect it
They
at all.
filled a plane.
Well, they don't even
They
know
filled
they're
a plane
gay,
with
though.
phones.
If you don't know you're gay, you don't know shit about anything, all right?
I hear that gay people submit a signal as well.
I'd like to
Like the gaydar can affect an airplane really badly.
It affects the fucking cabin crew.
Maybe it's the only thing keeping the thing afloat.
I'd like to catch the MythBusters
Screaming.
I'd like to catch the MythBusters fucking and just go,
Oh, jeez.
this myth is busted.
Yeah, no.
You're not straight.
No, what they're doing is they're fucking a monkey first, then each other to see if they'll really get AIDS. Oh, that's just a myth.
The myth is what they tell their parents.
The myth, the happy Christmas.
The myth is that they both can dance.
Okay, so
Jason liked
I
that
don't hear
last
any
one.
fucking pain coming out of it. Jesus.
No. The same thing is whenever Jason's in the room, all other pain is covered up.
Question. I have a question.
Question.
How do you feel when people say to you, have a safe flight?
I don't like that as well.
Because that's my pet peeve, because it just draws to my
What about
attention.
clapping?
No, it's just
the fucking plane flying here, they clap.
Have a safe flight. I have nothing to do with it.
Exactly.
Have a good flight, understand?
We've just
have a
turned
comfortable
this, We're
flight.
doing an episode of Seinfeld.
I don't care, and I don't get. And this is another one of my pet peeves, that you can't do comedy about airplanes because it's ceased to be hacky. I've got an airplane story at the moment. It's probably one of my best bits that I've done in years. And then people go, "Oh, airplane joke." Fuck off.
that.
Fuck you. You hack comic who's sitting there talking about who hack and who isn't. That's another pet peeve.
I got on a plane the other day and I sat down.
Shut up, you hack.
If this is like Seinfeld, can I be Elaine, or is that out of the question?
You are our
No,
Elaine
you can be
Lindsay.
one of the sluts that fucking George went out with that was too good looking for him that he dumped. All right.
Bummer.
Except for the too good looking part.
Yeah,
I'll take Elaine. Go.
So I get on the plane. The guy's got one of those wristbands on. This is my pet peeve. And he and the fucking flight attendant are talking about the energy balance in their wristband. And I go, they don't fucking work. And he goes,
Oh, no,
he goes-
those things
he-
do. They
he
help
go-
you balance. I've used one. They do work.
Fuck off.
I'm telling you, they do. I will do a
It's
test
all-
with you with one.
It's all a fucking placebo.
I couldn't push over Patrice O'Neill when he had one on. You can't. I'm telling you,
Nobody
they
can
work.
push up a Patrice O'Neill.
I put a donut in front of him.
Go ahead, try to push Ernie over without one.
He's got diabetes. He's not going to go for the fucking donut.
The first time it's going to be easy to push over Patrice O'Neill is when he loses his foot.
Oh my God.
Sorry, Patrice.
Sorry, Adam Hills.
I don't know who it is,
Sorry.
and I'm just
Yeah,
laughing.
that's why Adam Hills is so easy to push over.
Good on you. Hop along.
Oh, geez, that was a bit harsh.
All right, so but I got in a fight with the dude. He goes, I'm a trained therapist and I use these with all my patients. I go, give me their numbers. I want to tell them what a fucking
Hang on,
quack you
he's
are.
pushing a trolley on a fucking
telling you,
aeroplane
I've-
telling you he's
No. This was the dude sitting next to me
right, sorry.
that was telling me that the balancing bracelets work. And I was like, and you use this as professional therapy. This is what you give your client. And he goes to me, even if it's a placebo, why not use it if it works?
because it's a
No,
placebo.
that is an argument.
Yeah, all right. Well, then
That is an argument.
Then why don't you tell all your clients when they come in and go, I'm depressed, pray to Jesus.
No. See, this is the thing. I people think that I'm really a good comic, and I'm not really. But because they go in there thinking they're going to have fun, they laugh. As soon as I go into a gig now where the audience don't know me, I'm shit. It turns out.
I've known you're really good at telling people you're good, and then they believe you.
Yeah.
I tell people I suck, and they believe me.
Yeah, that's a two-hand fold problem you have there.
Can I say another Australian comic? No.
Yeah, go on. Who?
Who?
Can't remember. My career's going nowhere
Patrick
anyway.
Monahan.
Shut up.
Come on.
Patrick Monahan.
This
He's not
podcast we
Australian.
talk about people because no other comic ever listens to our show. No. They even when we fucking talk about them on people Twitter and Facebook,
We haven't had any
no one
complaints
has
from
ever
anyone.
called us out except for one group, but they were a Broadway musical group. From,
And they're wonderful. And
yeah,
they,
and they can come on the show
they
anytime.
can come
and
on
we'll
the show
treat them like
anytime. And
ladies.
thank you, iTunes, for leaving us on.
Yes. Is it true, Billy Berger?
Bill Bird's off iTunes. He doesn't seem to be on iTunes. at the
What
moment.
happened?
We don't know.
I watched a video of him the other day, a new one he put up about him in Boston. Did anyone see this?
No.
No, Lindsay.
He was
Yeah.
in London on the weekend. If you all the people who saw it, apparently it was awesome.
He's a very good comic.
It's
He's really
fantastic.
funny.
Yeah, this. Should we just talk about things like that now?
No, okay.
Things we like.
Other pet peeves I don't like on the planes, and this happened to me the
I like
other
eggs.
day, was there was a fat guy sitting next to me. I know it's very hard to say when the fat guy sits next to you on the plane, but this guy was so fucking fat, we couldn't have an armrest in between us. We had to fold it up.
Did he have the seatbelt extender?
Of course he had the extender.
And did he bring his own?
No.
Because apparently there's not enough to go around.
This isn't my problem about the fat person on the plane. I'm all for fat people. I come from a long line of fat people. I understand that eating's the same addiction.
Gunter.
I said the same addiction as fucking taking smack, in my opinion, if you overeat. I get fatness, right? What I don't get is when the guy asks for the seatbelt extension and he talks to the lady like a piece of shit. I want humble fatty.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I want fatty who sits there going, I'm really sorry.
Jolly.
I need the extension. I'm so embarrassed. I want that guy, not the, I should have an extension by now. Shut up, you fat cunt. And you can't have the meal if your tray doesn't go down. That should be a rule. You can't have a meal if the tray doesn't go down.
That's
If
a
I
good
w-
rule.
if I was that fat,
But those fatty.
if I was that fat, I would go talk to the flight attendants before the flight and be like, "All right, here's the deal. I'm coming on. I'm really fat. Can we shuttle me to like the back and put like a curtain up while we put
I'd
the
be
extension
purging.
on and not let
Purging.
anybody know? I'm so embarrassed, and I'll tip you all, and I'll pay you extra. Like
So
that-
you send them in with the kids when they go, the people with young families and the fatties. That should be the call.
I was sitting next to-
So then you can move when you walk in there and go, you fat fuck, I'm not sitting next to you.
I was sitting next to a fat person going to Britain, and we were in a row of 3 seats, but he paid for 2 seats.
Respect.
I'm all for that.
Respect.
And me and him, we got friendly. We were talking about how rude other fatties were. and for me, I tell him, eat away, my son. You have the budget. It's your body. You pay for 2 seats. You enjoy yourself. But in
Respect.
domestic
legend.
airlines, you can't do that. You can only do that on international flights.
What do you mean you can't buy 2 seats?
Because the domestic airlines, if
Yeah,
you don't
well,
check,
yeah.
if you don't check in for
Put
2
food-
seats,
yeah.
they will sell the other seat when you get to the fucking airline.
Is this wrong? I was getting on a plane 2 nights ago, or last night, and I'm getting on the plane, I'm walking down the jetway, and I see this crabby old fucking smelly woman with her walker.
Yeah,
and I'm
oh,
like,
yeah, fuck
and I'm
them.
going, oh fuck, I'm gonna sit next to her. Oh fuck, I'm gonna sit next to her. Oh fuck, this is gonna be terrible. And then I look at my ticket, and I remember I'm in the emergency exit, and you have to be able to fucking move and be able to open the emergency exit door. And I'm like, fucking, I win. There is no possible way this woman's sitting next to me, and no foreigners.
You know what? Yeah, that's another one. That's another pet peeve of mine. Foreign
Foreigners.
people.
Say the foreigners.
People who come over to this country and aren't
Get
white
gobby.
like me. They're the ones that are Armenians, people like this. We have a tattoo
Lilith is
artist
back. Lilith
peering through a door. There is about to be a needle starting.
We're going to watch. He's going to start with the.
stuff is all
We get to see the design right now on the back. Turn around, far side. Let's see it. Oh my God.
That's a bit of balance, isn't it?
Yeah. And now I'm on the bottom. I didn't like that. I'm a top.
But it's always Jim and
If
Eddie.
I'm gay, but I'm gay sex, I'd be
Oh,
a
okay,
top.
yeah,
I wouldn't be a bottom.
But I might be going down on you.
That's
we get
true.
some sort of defoliage against the back.
I like. You can see my name really well on his back. And then talking shit looks good.
It's not even quite center.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it looks good.
So it looks good. Have you seen it, far side?
I saw a photo, but it was a close-up photo, so I don't know necessarily where it is.
Yeah. It looks good.
I like the mystery.
It looks. I like how it says cunt face underneath too.
It's right in the middle of your back, like you can fold it in like a back of a Mad magazine.
Oh my God.
And that was,
When he pushes his fat together, it goes from talking shit to talk shit.
no, it does. It literally goes from Eddie to Eift.
It's just Jimmy.
The DDIE goes into his fat roll. All right.
Well, let's move forward. Start the Neil is sit down, and Neil's about to. He's got the gun out.
How old are you?
23.
Fuck me.
Yeah, you got a lot of years of regret.
That doesn't sort of poke it.
Jim is massaging Farside's nipple, showing his gayness while this is going on.
That one doesn't get out.
I'll make it get up.
Wait, Jim is trying to get Farside's nipples off.
Look at Neil the tattooist. He's fucking up his nuts. You shouldn't have given him that meth.
All right, here it goes. Here's the first. Ready? Keep your head down for me. Keep your head. Does it hurt, Farside?
No, I'm good.
That's what I want.
Oh my God. My name is going to be permanently.
You feel guilty about it, Eddie. Why do you feel guilty?
Because I know I'm going to have to pay for the laser surgery.
I had an ex-girlfriend get my name tattooed onto it, and I knew I was breaking up with her. That's when you feel guilty.
You feel more guilty about that than all the STDs you've given them? Okay, so we saw it. He started, and you know what? We're going to take this on to the next episode because it's going to take a while, and we're going to want to see the finished product at the end of that. So we're going to end this episode. So tune in Thursday, and we're going to finish up with his tattoo. And we have another guest. We've got a comedian, Ben Glebe, that's going to be on Thursday.
Wayne,
Yeah, mate.
you got anything you want to plug, buddy?
Just go to WayneDeakin.com, send nude photos, but not if you're a dude.
And check.
I'll be at Jonglers forever.
Are you on Twitter?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Wayne Deakin won at Twitter, I think.
And follow Wayne if you're one of our fans. We got a lot of the shitheads that are
Hey,
sponsors him, so.
what we can do, would you like the Wayne Deakin name? and get rid of the Wayne Deakin 1?
Yeah.
All right. To all of our fans, can you please bombard Wayne Deakin and get him to quit his page? We did it. We did it for Short Brad.
And
Did
we
it
got
work?
the-
Yeah.
That
We
is
have
awesome.
a dwarf friend named Brad who had to be called Funny Brad, and we went, "What about Short Brad?" He goes, "It was already taken. Short Brad's gone. Short Brad's
Brad gave it
gone.
up.
Short's given it up."
That's amazing.
Our fans were ruthless to him. Why did you? No, Wayne Deakin, not Waby Deakin.
I know. Am I
No,
I'm
Wayne
already
Deakin. Just the showing results for. There we
Oh,
are.
that's all right. I'm already on there. Am I?
Is this
that me?
you or is this?
That's me.
This is the other- hey, with Ian Brown, they're
With
getting
Ian
back
Brown.
together.
Fucking nice,
so
man.
at Wayne Deakin, and that's WayneDeakin. Add him on Twitter and follow him on Facebook.
Yeah.
And, his
If you follow
website.
me, I'll actually put some shit on there. I'm lazy and I'm drunk
Yeah.
most of the time. But yeah, follow me and keep supporting this fucking. This has been a lot of fun. Thanks, guys, for having me down. I don't want to
thanks.
suck up, but fuck, it's been fun.
Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. And thanks to everyone in the room: Lindsay, Ernie, Roy Boy, Jason. No, fuck you, Jason. You didn't do a thing tonight.
You are
Pretty
hopeless
shit.
tonight.
I got a tattoo artist to come here and do a tattoo.
Yeah, no. My fame got a tattoo artist to come here and get a tattoo.
You're
I did the
DVD.
legwork.
You did the legwork. You were walking past there anyway.
Yeah.
You were walking past that place accidentally.
You were probably trying to sell hair care to a tattoo shop.
In fact, I don't even think they were listening to me. I think you just go into every shop saying you know me, asking for free shit.
I think it works.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for listening. Check us out our website, JimandEddieTalkShit.com. Come to our live show November 7th at the Wits End. All of us will be there. None of us will be selling merch except for Jason's going to be selling toenail clippings.
Tear up money in front of him. Tear up money in front of him.
Oh, yes. That's a good one. Everyone bring a $1 note to
$1
tear up in front of Jason.
You guys-
and then we're going to make them dance. in it.
Whatever you can afford, Ceci. If you got a 20.
You guys realize that it's actually
No, that's a
kind of a
that is-
brilliant
That's a
symbol.
great idea.
that is
Do this.
that is a great idea.
Bring
right?
your money and tear it up.
No.
Because that is the
What-
bondage.
What we're going to do is for Jason, this is your payment for that show, right? Everyone has to tear their one into quarters. We put 60 ones in quarters into a bag. We ruffle it up. Then you can sit on the side of the stage with
And
sticky
weep
tape
like a
and
bitch.
see how many dollars you can get back together.
That
Do
might
I
be
get
the
credit?
funniest
But
thing you've ever
do
come
I?
up
No,
with.
time out. I came up with the idea. I get
How the fucking...
So you came up with a good bit. You,
I did it.
You set the ball
Keep
rolling.
bouncing.
Do
Keep
that
bouncing.
again. Do that again.
Keep bouncing.
Keep dancing.
Oh no! Hey.
Hey.
What do you mean, fucking? You can't jump up there with no knickers on, bouncing your tits and go, oh, hey,
Lindsay-
to the 14
Lindsay,
guys
I
in
gotta
this
be
fucking
honest.
room.
A lot of our fans like you, and the ones that don't like you, it's because you're not as slutty as Lilith. So get
I
it
know.
going.
I told you, keep her back on the show. She's way sluttier than
But
me.
yeah, you-
no
you-
offense.
Yeah, but she's sick
To all
this
the
week.
listeners, she's cute. Very cute.
Thank you very much.
By
Thank you
Australian
so much.
girl standards.
Yeah. She didn't used to be. You should have seen
No,
what she
she's
used
You
to
know what I
cute.
should have said right there? Fucking oath.
Fucking A.
That's Australian.
Get a dog
What
up,
is-
yeah.
I don't know.
So,
I'd say fucking oath.
this is a great. Okay, so Lindsay, I'm giving you 10% of the invention on that because I invented everyone doing it and
10%,
then
thank
sticking
you.
it together.
Thank
but the
you.
thing is, so you're gonna have to put
10% of the
you have to put them back together, and for everyone that you put back together, you get to keep. Now, the ones that you don't put back together, they're thrown away.
So it's like shake and bake for
All
torn
right.
in half.
We'll bring this.
$1 bills.
We'll bring this up on the next episode too. Thank you guys for
Fuck, that's
listening.
gonna be
Go to
fun.
JimandEddieTalkShit.com.
And you have to pay for your sticky tape. and sticky tape rental will cost $5 because I'm buying it. I will rent it to you for $5.
Come see us at Wits End. Buy tickets. They're going to be on sale. They'll be gone tonight. So get them quickly.
Arriba.
Talking